Hello, and welcome to Chabot News for September 19, 2018. My name is Will, and in today's news, we will cover Hurricane Florence, pumpkin spice lattes, and free tuition for Disney employees. In entertainment news, Luis Del Toro will have the latest on Jeffrey Owens. Roberto Solorzano will bring us the top 5 games. Also, Danielle Glover will give us the update on Colin Kaepernick and Serena Williams. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. Hurricane Florence touched down on the East Coast on Friday and has been wreaking havoc up the coast of North and South Carolina. The North Carolina Office of the Medical Examiner reported that 11 people have died due to storm-related instances, and at least 4 counties have issued their citizens to immediately evacuate. The hurricane has brought a flurry of crazy weather, including at least 45 inches of floodwater, 35-mile-per-hour winds, and even tornado warnings for parts of North Carolina. It is estimated that at least 1 million people along the coast were without power, and with the storm's slow crawl towards the west, the people of North and South Carolina will have to hold out until the storm dies down later this week. Pleasanton police this week alerted the community to 2 mountain lion sightings near the Vintage Hills area. Both the Pleasanton Police Department and the California Department of Fish and Wildlife responded to these calls and conducted independent searches for the animal, police said. They have determined that the lion is not a public safety risk at this time. Police said the sightings are normal during the warmer months. If you have any recent photos or video of the mountain lion, please contact police department at 925-931-5100 so we can gather more information about this animal and its travel patterns, police said. Now here's Luis with entertainment.
Victoria's Secret is expanding their perception of beauty. Fusion model Winnie Harlow has just been announced to walk in 2019 Victoria's Secret fashion show. The 5'9" Canadian model is being famous for being the spokeswoman for a skin condition she shares called vitiligo, a modern popular skin condition described as a loss of pigmentation throughout the body. She expanded all expectations due to her unique features and has proven the fashion industry wrong. Winnie, as well as Sudanese model Delphi, will be joining her, making that 3rd African-American female to be showcased on the Victoria's Secret fashion show ever. Jeffrey Owens is famous for his role as Bill Cosby's son-in-law Elvin in The Cosby Show. Unfortunately, in 2017, Bill Cosby was accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a number of women throughout his career. Because of these allegations, The Cosby Show was removed off air, leaving supporting cast like Owens without income. Owens was spotted at a local Trader Joe's in New Jersey when he was recognized and shamed for having regular work despite his resume. Social media, as well as other celebrities, took a stand behind him for being humble and showing there is dignity in all work. Director and actor Tyler Perry has since offered him a role in his projects, and Owen was offered a role in NCIS New Orleans. Now back to you, Will.
Chabot and Microsoft have made it possible for all Chabot students, faculty, and administrators to create an MS Office 365 OneDrive account. This will be free as long as they're involved with Chabot College. Microsoft is offering students their entire suite, including Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and online storage in their OneDrive. You can access the account on multiple systems, and it will be compatible with PC, Mac, and Android devices. To sign up, just go to your Zone Mail and follow the instructions given on the college website. If you don't know how to access your Zone Mail, simply log into ClassWeb and click "What is my email address?" and your email will be displayed. The password should be the same as your ClassWeb. Go to chabotcollege.edu/free-office-365 for more information. Chabot College professor Dr. Eric Schultz recently released his album titled Estuary. Schultz celebrated his release in Building 1200 on August 30th, where attendants got a chance to listen to the album and hear Schultz describe his process in creating it. Schultz said, "The tracks on this album are influenced by my grounding in the world of academic concert music, my explorations as experimental art musician and technologist, my saltier times as a baritone saxophone player in jazz, blues, and country bands, and my current life in which I am a professor of music production and beat making. Dr. Schultz's album is available on Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, and YouTube. For those who want to check it out, happy listening. Now here's the top 5 games with Roberto.
Are you tired of playing the games, old games of Uno, Cards Against Humanity, and Scrabble? Then you should check out the local game designer, Magda's Top 5 for this season. Number 5, Splendor by Asmode Games. Splendor is a market game of resource management and wealth accumulation. Sounds boring, right? You might be wrong. This is a beautifully designed game of acquiring gems and gems mines to make it fine jewelry and impress the nobility. Try it out. You might enjoy the strategy and shiny things. You won't really be disappointed. Number 4, Hanabi by R&R Games. Hanabi is a cooperative game of building an awesome fireworks show. Everyone gets cards to play in 5 colors in order from 1 to 5. The trick, you get to see everyone's card except your own. Number 3, Chinatown by Z-Man Games. Chinatown is about being a business owner in Chinatown in New York City in the 1960s. With a few business ideas, you wheel and deal to strike it rich. It's what Monopoly should be. Number 2, Hungry Hungry Hipsters by Doom Legion Games. Hungry Hungry Hipsters is a fast, funny game about hipsters at a potluck eating pretentious food. They're eating for food ironically and putting down the posers. It's great to play while you're waiting for your pizza delivery to show up. And number 1, Buffet Master, also by Doom Legion Games. The newest game released from Doom Legion Games, Buffet Master, is all about getting the most out of your buffet experience. Don't fill up on rice, stuff that lobster in your purse, and eat as many oysters as you can. Happy gaming, back to you, Will.
With the temperatures getting ready to drop, the best time of the year is approaching, and I'm not only talking about fall. You guessed it, pumpkin spice, or as I like to call it, PSL season. Pumpkin spice season is here. The famous latte drink at Starbucks made its seasonal debut just days ago as the best-selling drink during this time of the year. The famous drink was first introduced back in 2015 and has since then become a fall-winter staple. The latte has a cinnamon taste with a hint of nutmeg and is topped with whipped cream and a sprinkle of pumpkin spice pie on top. The drink also can be made in an iced or frappuccino version, but the best way is hot in my personal opinion. If you haven't had one, I highly recommend you try one along with other different pumpkin spice goodies, because everyone knows pumpkin spice is life. All this talk has me ready to put on my Uggs and a scarf and head out and grab one now. It seems burning your Nike shoes because you're mad at the brand's new face won't be stopping Nike anytime soon. Despite the controversy surrounding Nike's endorsement of Colin Kaepernick and a slight dip in stocks right afterward, Nike has reported a 5% increase in its stocks. Nike shares closed at $83.49 on Friday, which marks the 6th straight day of all-time high closings by the company. Nike also saw a huge 31% rise in online purchases immediately after news broke that the brand endorses and supports Colin and the Take a Knee movement. We have more news about the man behind the movement later on, our sports segment. Now here's Sanielle with sports.
With football season in full swing, Bay Area football fans are sadly in a foreshadowing of hard game events to come with the San Francisco 49ers and Oakland Raiders within the first week losing their games, with also the NFL Association and the league in general having to deal with the political strife of former 49er player Colin Kaepernick, still in the news, stated earlier of his Nike ad deal and the controversies that come with it, stemming players from him as a player in his performance going up to his kneeling. Ever since he made the decision to kneel, people find themselves on both sides of the fence, with giving Colin Kaepernick a chance to be back into football to him being a waste of money, and not with also dealing with his kneeling controversy. What we know is that the deal is as shines light into the practice and the gain Nike will receive, but will also leave the question, well, what is Kaepernick going to do as an athlete, and after all the stemming drama, will he still receive the support from his mission and fight for equality? There was a large number of jeers from the Grand Slam crowd when Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka played their Grand Slam final match. The argument erupted when umpire Carlos Ramos gave a code violation for coaching, and then in the second set, Serena was giving a penalty for breaking her racket. She then received her third violation when calling the ump a thief. Things with Serena and Naomi are fine, but the story broke into greater discussion when news artists drew a racial caricature of Serena. Besides unneeded input from the artist, Serena, Naomi, and even Carlos Ramos are smoothing things over with this incident, but brings a bigger light into umpire power and bias between women and women of the world of professional tennis. And what is true of this from this incident? Now back to you, Will.
It seems that the happiest place in the world, also known as Disney, just got a lot happier. The Disney Corporation announced that it will offer free tuition to all of their hourly, part-time, and full-time workers in the United States. 80,000 Disney employees nationwide will be eligible for the tuition benefit. Tuition grants will help Disney employees to earn their high school diplomas, college degrees, and trade certifications for free. The program, called Disney Aspire, will spend an $80 million initial investment and $25 million a year thereafter to fund the cost of tuition, application fees, and required books and materials through Disney's partnership with Guild Education. And that's good news. That's all for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/Chabot TV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.